Hello world, Bateman Dan, back at you once again. Currently vaping on my E-Leaf iStick 50 watt with my ever so awesome Arctic Sub-Ohm tank. Forget exactly what it's called, but the Arctic. At any rate, I'm here to do a review on something new that I just got in the mail today, and I'm pretty pumped about. MVP 3.0 Pro Starter Pack. As you can see, it's a one-box starter pack. This comes with everything included on there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Probably backwards, but it comes with the what is it? Battery and the tank as well, with a coil. And I also ordered some extra coils for it, and I also got this unicorn puke liquid from Lost Art Liquids. Smells pretty damn good. Heard nothing but amazing things about it. Now what I'm doing here is I got this setup that I use for custards, things like that, cinnamon flavors, whatever. Now I wanted something that I could, switch back and forth from with, my stuff that I drink with my coffee, and then my stuff that I, want more of a fruity type vape or sweet vape or whatever. So let's open this bad boy up and take a look. So as you can see, there is a little cellophane wrap on the outside. Don't need to take the whole thing off, but I guess I'm gonna. And it's also got, obviously, the scratch and check, so you can verify that it is an authentic Innokin product. And I decided to go with the gold. So let me get this thing out of their plastic boxing that it always comes with. It's got the USB cable, your tank. Comes with the 510 threaded adapter for the other tanks that have the wider 510 connection, which I like because I have a wax globe that I use that uses that type of adapter. So I got another one. This, just looking at it, looks like a really solid device. It's metal. You can pretty much tell just from looking at it. I'm knocking on a plastic box, but also the tank, if you can see, looks very similar to what I have, except for it just has huge vents at the bottom as opposed to 4. It has 2 huge ones, and this has a much higher juice capacity. This has a, I think it's like a 3.7 or 4 mil juice capacity, where this only has like 2 point something. So let me get this thing unboxed for you, and we'll take a look at the components. Alright, so bear with me as I do this one-handed so I can hold my phone and show you guys that right out of the box what you're going to get is, of course, your instruction manual. It actually has a quick instruction manual for your tank as well. How to fill it up, how to saturate the coil. I give you a few stickers. I actually stuck one of those on something that's still there. It's actually on my PlayStation. And your user manual for your MVP3. Now, what I thought was pretty cool when I first pulled this out of the box, I actually pressed the button to see how much juice was in it, and I wanted to show you guys this. When I press it, it says that it's off, click 3x on. So when it's off, which it currently is and should be when it's shipped, it says click 3 times on, and it tells you that it's off. So with that said, what we'll do, and because I know that this does this, I'm going to show you right at the top. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and that flashes all those 3 different colors. Those are actually battery indicators. Green obviously means it's full, yellow means it's mid, and red means you're running out and need to recharge. This is green, so it's indicating that it's full. Now, one thing I want to point out about this that's awesome, and actually one of the reasons I bought it, I kind of am a junkie for these things, is that it has this. So basically, you have an output on the bottom to plug in any type of USB. This is a 44 mAh battery in it, 44 mAh battery. So it definitely has enough juice to power up your cell phone if it's going to die or something like that. Definitely a good thing to have if you're traveling or out on a hike or something like that. But it also has a built-in micro USB charger, so you can essentially charge really any micro USB you want right off of your vape box, which is pretty freaking sweet. So with this on, you can see it's got a very large display. It's got the charging port here on the side, which I like, and it's got big, very easy to use buttons on it. I know it's kind of hard to see. It says 4.0 volts. To change from variable voltage to variable wattage, you press and hold the plus button, and then hold the power button. And now I am flashing at 60 watts, and as you can see, it goes down in 0.5 increment, which I love because you can just fire right through that. Oh, I'm at 27, but I want to be at 60, so I'm gonna fly up, and then you're back down to 6 to 60 at the click of a button. So that's that. Basically, it's got a really nice display. Obviously, you probably can't see it that well on here. I'm going to do my best to get you a good view. Tells you you're at 6 watts. Obviously shows you how many ohms the coil is currently, and how many volts it's going to push to that based on the resistance. So let's throw a tank on here and see what the thing does. Okay, and as this is definitely a out-of-the-box review, I do want to mention one thing. It's a little bit big compared to the iStick 50 watt, if you look at it. However, the iStick 50 watt also has a crummy little LCD, and the buttons are really kind of a pain to utilize and all that stuff. This feels really good, really solid in your hand. Definitely get a good, strong, big firing button. I like that it has the color indicator up here, so you know if you need to charge or not. And if you look at the LED screen on this one, try to get it not reflecting, you can see that this is right now at 6 watts and 0.47 ohms. And we've got a full battery. So the LCD on this, the screen is just, it's amazing. It's huge. I don't know if you can really tell in comparison to the eLeaf how big it is. It's not really that wide, but the screen itself, it takes up all the real estate. There's a little black line around that, so really everything on that screen, it's not like there's any wasted space. You can see 6.0 watts, huge, and then very good battery indicator, and then your voltage and your resistance next to it. So overall, a really nice setup as far as the battery is concerned. And I like their 1, 2, 3 click, because click 3 times on because it's off. That's pretty cool. It tells you that it's off, and it's if you press it 3 times, it's going to turn on, which is what you want. You don't want to press it 5 times, which I have to do with this thing. It never actually works. It's like I never press it fast enough, or I press it too fast and it starts to fire and whatever. So another thing with this tank, so I wanted to show you guys this. This is actually one of the main reasons why I bought this particular rig. So what you do is, it's a bottom fill tank from what I know. I'm going to take a look at that now. Yep. So it's a bottom fill tank, but if you do this, you can just simply remove the coil from it. Now if you look on there, there's little, metal divots, if you will, and this has little metal things on the outside of it. So those have to line up to get a flush connection to the tank, and then the coil screws directly into this bottom piece here. So basically, all you have to do to change this coil is unscrew this, which is a separate piece. See how you can still see the coil in there. Pull the coil out. No juice loss. Yay! Take a new coil, pop it back in. And you, my friend, are in business. So now you just take that other piece, slide that back on, and you've just changed coils. Now, I don't know if this has any top feed options or anything like that. I know that there was a another video I saw on one of these iSub tanks that said that there's a way to fill it up so that you can get it up to the very top of the glass here. I'm going to have to take a look at that, do a little bit more of an investigation. But what I will do is I will follow this up after I've taken some time to vape on it, get into my Lost Art Unicorn Puke, which I will also do a review on, and I will follow this up with a 1 month review and let you know what I think about the eLeaf iStick 50 watt versus the MVP 3.0 Pro with the iSub G tank that comes with the starter kit. And oh yeah, there's a bunch of little rubber grommets as well, so if you ever get a loose connection in your tank or anything like that, you can replace it with these. Obviously very helpful if you have a leaky tank. But at any rate, that is my quick unboxing review for you guys who are curious about this rig and want to check it out. Another thing I wanted to show you real quick before I go is the air holes in this. So look at that. I mean, you can see the coil coming through there and you can see right through it. That is massive. It's huge. So you can obviously, you know, for instance, my mother doesn't like a lot of airflow, so you could turn it down to just a tiny hole, double-sided, so it's, you know, on both sides. Whatever you have on one side is going to reflect on the other, or you can open that baby right up. Oop, turn it the other way. It only turns so much and then it actually stops, and you can have full airflow to the device, which will keep it from firing too hot, obviously keep it a lot more cool. At any rate, I love the looks of it. Got a nice solid feeling drip tip. It doesn't feel like some crummy one that's just kind of slipped in there and can easily fall out. Definitely looks like a nice solid, good stainless steel and Pyrex tank, and this is just a really solid device. Feels great in the hand. You know, when you're firing it with your thumb like this, which I will be doing, you know, obviously even with your finger. This is just a great feeling device, and offers something that you will not get out of any other vape pen, guaranteed. I don't think there's anybody else that does this, especially having a connection which will allow you to charge a micro USB. That's my review for now. Really like the honeycomb look on this gold, but at any rate, keep an eye out for the updated review. It will be here in about a month, and I will give you my thoughts and feelings on what this thing does and how it performs. Everybody have a great day. Vape Man Dan checking out.